Yes, nice and decent people. Today I just want to talk to you about a topic that is very important. I want to inform you that before God promotes you, you have to go through some things. God is going to allow you to go through some situations before you get promoted. This is just like you have to pass through Form 3 before you go to Form 4. And you have to pass your Form 3 exam before you go to Form 4. And this is how God operates. Now, in the system of the world, certain times people will get positions because of who they are affiliated with. And also in the system of the world, there is a lot of bias. There are people who are very competent in certain areas, and sometimes the position will be given to somebody who's even less competent than the person who can really do the job. But in the kingdom of God, it does not work like that, because God is not a respecter of persons. And so God will not just put you in a position that you are not prepared for. God is, especially when it comes to spiritual positions, because spiritual positions like leadership in the spirit realm require a certain level of preparation, spiritual preparations. You have to be prepared in the spirit realm, because as you get promoted in the realm, in the spirit, in the things of God, you get into a position where you will have to face bigger devils and bigger situations. So God will not just put you in these positions if you are not ready for it. Again, it is quite different from the world system, where people will put their friends and people that they support in positions that they are not prepared for, and pay other people to do the actual work. There are certain things that you will find yourself going through certain times. And although it is a situation where sometimes you are actually under demonic attack, but at the end of the day, with all of this demonic attack, God is also, if you are able to go through it successfully, God brings you to a higher level in the spirit realm. So that is why, when, as the Bible says, when you find yourself in diverse situations, hard times and things like that, sometimes you have to rejoice. Do not think that you're just going through a torture. And the things are going to be so dire sometimes. You're going to find yourself in dire situations where you will have no clue how you're going to escape those things. There will be no level of preparation, nothing that would have prepared you for this temptation and this hardship that you're going through. And you just have to depend on God and God alone. But if you do not pass this test, you will not be promoted in the spirit realm. And when you look at those situations, they are dire, they are tough, they are rough. I want to bring about 3 situations to you. 3 big biblical situations where the people are just in a situation where they're going through these hardships, they're going through these trials, they're going through these tribulations, and they have no clue how they're going to get out of it. And they just have to depend on God. And I'm going to assure you, if you're a serious person in terms of serving God, you're going to find yourself in some serious situations where you will have no idea, no clue how you're going to get out of those things. And your only thing will be to just depend on God. I want to draw your mind to a situation where there was a time when King Jehoshaphat was king over Israel. And some people brought a report to him that different kings had come together to attack him. People from Monse, the Arabians, and some others, they had come together, they had formed a coalition to attack him. When they came and told Jehoshaphat that this is the situation, Jehoshaphat went and he fasted and he told God, I do not know what to do, but my eyes are upon you. And there are certain times you're going to find yourself in situation, in hardship. You will find yourself going through the valley, the valley of the shadows of death, and you will have no idea what to do. And what the only thing you'll have to do, you'll be able to do like Jehoshaphat, and the only wise things you'll be able to do is to do like Jehoshaphat and say, God, I do not know what to do, but my eyes are upon you. When Jehoshaphat did that, they prayed, and the Spirit of God came upon a man. I think his name was Jehaziel. And Jehaziel actually started prophesying, and he told them where the battle is going to take place and how God is going to lead them into victory, and that they do not have to worry about how they're going to be delivered, but God is going to deliver them. What happened? When the guys from the Arabians and Monse and others, they came, when that coalition came against King Jehoshaphat, what happened? They started fighting among themselves. The people that were supposed to go against the army of Jehoshaphat started attacking and destroying each other. And Jehoshaphat did not have to fight in that victory. And what happened? At the end, Jehoshaphat and his men went and took the plunder, took all of the gold and everything that they had. But they had no idea what to do. And I just want to encourage you that many times in life, you will find yourself, especially if you're serious about serving God. You see, there are people that will be going to church and all of that, and the devil know that he has them already. They're not a problem to him. But if you are serious about serving God, you're going to find yourself in some situations, because the devil will engineer certain things for you, certain troubles and tribulations, and you'll have no idea how to get out of it. And you just have to say, God, I do not know what to do, but my eyes are upon you, and you have to pray and fast accordingly. There is another situation again, where King David, Ahithophel, Absalom, his brother, had turned against David, and he had amassed some men. He was actually trying to get, he used to come at the gate where people were coming through the gate to get judgments from his father. And he would tell his father, oh, is the people that, oh, if I was king, you would get better judgment than what my father is giving you all. So he used to kiss the people, and so the people end up liking him. But all the time he was planning a revolution and a revolt against his father. So he gathered certain people that were loyal to him. He told his father that he was going and pay a vow to God. And all the time the man was planning a revolution against his father. But what happened is one of David's men, a guy named Ahithophel, one of King David's loyal supporters and a good tactician, a great advisor, he defected to Absalom. So when King David realized that one of the best advisors had defected, and he knew that he would have been in danger, because this guy was a master tactician, a great advisor, and he would have advised Absalom against him. He went and prayed, and he told God to turn his counsel into foolishness. There are times when things are happening against you. People are plotting against you. People are laying stories against you. And the stories are false. Yet they will be so credible. They will be very credible. It will be such that when people hear those things, they will automatically believe that you are guilty for true. And it will be convincing. And you have to pray like David. You have to tell God, Father God, let their counsel be foolishness. The people that are plotting against you, the people that are carrying the stories, organizing and engineering stories about you, and people believe them. You cannot try to speak and to convince people otherwise. No. You have to go and tell God, let their counsel become foolishness. It is very important. I'm telling you, I'm giving you another situation again. I'm telling you, man, to be promoted in the spirit realm, you have to go through things. And if you're a serious person serving God, the enemy, the devil, is going to program people against you. You remember the time when all the plagues, when Moses was sent to liberate the people, the children of Israel from Egypt, all the plagues were already sent. And the people of Israel that were leaving Egypt, And Pharaoh still insists that he have to go back after those fellas. And so the guys were leaving, they were approaching the Red Sea. That the Red Sea, the valley of decision. And then the armies of Pharaoh with all of their horses and their chariots and the men of war approaching them from behind. It is sometimes in life you'll be in a situation where you're just in a situation and you're just there. It's almost like you slip, you just like sheep for the slaughter. You have no words, no action. You cannot do nothing. You can't say nothing, but you're under attack. And you just have to depend on the salvation of God. At the end there, those people were probably saying, we finish. But what happened at the end? God parted. God will do something that you just cannot imagine, something you cannot fathom, and you cannot plan for it, but you just have to just wait and see what God is going to do. And God is going to do something so remarkable and immaculate that you will be convinced and you will know for a fact there is no way that you can attribute any of that to you. And what happened? He parted the Red Sea. He allowed the people, the children of Israel to pass through. And when the people of Egypt were passing through, he just closed the water on them. I'm giving you all of these examples to show you that once you're serving God seriously, once you're serious about God, you will find yourself in where the devil, the enemy, and the devil, principalities, and the servants of the devil will be preparing and planning ways to get you down. They will be digging holes for you to fall in. And at this time, you must not think of how to defend yourself. You must just be putting all your confidence in God, because you're fighting against principalities and powers of darkness that is actually using human beings too against you. And they take strong counsel against you. And you cannot depend on your own strength. You have to depend on God. And you just have to say, God, I do not know what to do, but my eyes are upon you, like Jehoshaphat. And you also have to say, like King David said, turn their counsel into foolishness. And when you reach these Red Sea situations where you do not know if to go left or if to go right, you just have to just let God do his thing and just watch and see the salvation of God. I want you to understand that if you are serious about, so I ain't talking about this ice cream church people, ice cream Christian. No, I'm talking about real people that are serious about serving God. I ain't talking about perfect people. No, you do something wrong, you ask God to forgive you. You develop that pattern. If you are serious about serving God, even if you have done wrong and he forgives you, you will reach a point where the enemy is going to set a lot of traps for you, and they are going to organize that well. They are going to turn people that are supposed to be in your favor and on your side against you. And the conspiracy will be so well orchestrated and organized that you yourself, looking at the situation from outside, you yourself would have believed, you will understand why people would believe those things to be true. But nonetheless, you have to understand that the battle is not yours. But the only thing you have to do is to have faith. The only thing that you have to do is to have faith. You have to continue seriously in prayers. You have to fast. You have to pray. And you just have to wait on God. Don't try to fix up nothing. Don't try to engineer nothing. Just let God handle that. I am telling you that if you're serious about God, about serving God, they will organize serious trap for you. And this is how you get out of it, by doing what these people did. Once you're serving God, they will come after you. And if it is that you have to be promoted in the spirit realm, you will find yourself in these situations. Keep the fire burning.